everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yordanos, and today I'm going to be doing my second houseplant tour. So we're going to start off with my crouton. This is how it's looking so far. And when I got this plant, at first it was seriously down here, and it only had these top 4 leaves. But as time has passed, it's doing great and it's growing phenomenal. And the great thing about this plant is I absolutely adore the colors that it gets. It gets these beautiful yellows and reds, and of course green. And the thing about it is with these, if it doesn't get sufficient sunlight, it will not become as bright. So I didn't realize that when I first got it, and it was almost completely green. But with time, finally, because I bought myself some grow lights, it finally started creating these beautiful red tones. All right, so next up we have my ginseng. And that's what this big guy is looking like. So beautiful. Same thing, when I first got him, I did not have any sufficient sunlight coming in through in my room, and it was very light green and tall and skinny, like very strangly. But now, after I bought my grow lights, it's been this deep, beautiful color, and I'm super happy. And it's getting so full. I also had to trim it back quite a bit early on, but now it's doing a great job. Next up, I have my peperomia, I believe. That's what this one is looking like. It's doing great. Same thing. I got it for, I think, like $2.99 or maybe $5.99 when I first bought it. It was tiny. And since I've bought it, it's been doing phenomenal. This is what it's looking like. Love it. These plants are so much fun to look at because they kind of do look like pepperoni, like green pepperonis. And that's what that one is looking like. So next up, we have my desert rose. Anyone who is familiar with the desert rose, I would love some tips down below. It wasn't really growing, and it was just really tall and strangly. So I trimmed it back, and I put some cinnamon on top. I got that advice from someone on YouTube, and they suggested that you put cinnamon to help it grow. Nothing yet. I trimmed it back about a month ago, I believe, and from what you can see, it has not grown for me at all. And I was worried initially, but there is no sign of, it's still very firm, and there's no sign of illness. So I'm just going to continue to wait patiently. But again, if you have any advice for me on desert roses, I would really appreciate it. So next up, we have my other ficus ginseng. And that is what this one's looking like. Stunning. And the thing about these plants are, I love the root system. Like, not the root system, but the base. They have these extreme trunks, and it's just mesmerizing to me. I love it. It's not for everybody, because I know quite a few people that have seen my plant and they were confused and couldn't quite see the beauty, but I think they're just beautiful. Let me show you the base of this one. So that's what this one looks like, and I just think it's phenomenal. And then that's what this one looks like, and each one looks so different, and that's what makes it so much fun and fabulous. So that's what this one is looking like. This one's doing great as well. So happy about that. All right, so so we have my anthurium here. It's not doing great. It was much fuller, but I had to trim it back today because it was getting some yellowing And I'm not quite sure what was causing the yellowing, but so I trimmed back all the leaves that were yellow, and this is what I'm left with. Once it's healthy and grows back out, it creates these beautiful white leaves or flowers. But this is what it's looking like. It's not looking its best, but overall it's not dead. It's getting yellowing, and I'm really not sure what kind of vitamins it's missing. So I'm gonna have to probably do some Google and find out. But yeah, for now, this is what it's doing until my next update. So off to my next plant. So next up, I have my moonflower, and this is what it's looking like. And it's doing really well. It's vining. And I love that about this plant. Why is my phone not okay? So it looks like this, and it creates these beautiful little hearts. And that's one of the things I really appreciate about this particular plant. But the flowers are magical once you see them. So I'm excited. It's doing great, but I'm ready for the flowers, which it have not done for me yet. I grew this particular plant from seed, and I feel like so far it's doing well. So over here we have my curcuma. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Same thing. I created this one. I planted this one from seed as well, and I feel like it's doing phenomenal. And that's what it's looking like. It doesn't have any flowers yet, but it's too soon to tell. But this is what it's looking like. Nice and green and healthy. I'm just patiently waiting for the flowers to come. And then over here, the guy that I bought the plants from sent me miscellaneous seeds. I don't know what this is, you guys. If any of you know what plant this is, please, please, please leave a comment down below and let me know. He didn't leave a description or anything about what kind of seed, so I guess it's supposed to be a surprise. I have no idea what plant this is. But if you know what it is, please send some information my way so I can Google it and look into it and find out what kind of flowers it's going to produce. But this is what it's looking like up close. And I love it. The leaves are really adorable, so I'm not mad at that. I just want to know what kind of flowers it's going to produce. So let a girl know. And then I have this plant over here. I have no idea what it's called, but it's doing great. In such a short period of time, it's been grown for me. I don't know if it's supposed to be growing like this, but it is. I don't know the name of this plant. So if you know what this is, let me know. I actually got this from a cutting